Hello and welcome to an Odyssey feat guide. This is for the Metropolis City Hall speed feat, which is for completing in 8 minutes or less. I'll note now, we don't get the timer down to 8 minutes. This is a guide and we're hoping that people will be able to shave off the other time. We have completed this in 8 minutes and it didn't trigger the feat prior to update 3. After update 3, even getting in the 8 minute bracket, which would trigger most feats, didn't lead to us getting the feat, which we found very strange. We are going to take this up with the devs and see what they say, but at the moment the feat seems extremely difficult. So in the first room, what you need to do is clear the ads between you, and when you see the serrated guard come up, break its shield as fast as you can and get it killed. Manhunter will then spawn. If you've come in with a full supercharge, that's fantastic, because the time the instance takes, you can recharge your supercharge. So use that on him if it's going to do a lot of damage and get him down quickly, and then just keep DPSing him as much as you can. Some people will disagree with using the supercharge here because it will increase your damage throughout the entire instance. That's purely down to your choice. Just get Manhunters down as fast as you can so you can move on into the next room. Moving into the next room, it's the 5 battery charge room. I'll note now that when you go in, you're going to see one shielded lantern lieutenant. So one of you should take out the 2 smaller ads while the other one breaks the shield of the lantern lieutenant. The other DPS can then take on the lantern lieutenant with you, and as soon as you see him going down, roll towards the battery. Get it activated ASAP. This is where people can waste a lot of time. So now it's pretty simple. You clear the ads and break the shield so the guy who's not doing the charging of the battery can get the serrated guards down, and then just make sure you press the battery instantly upon its cooldown coming off. It's worth noting this is non-interruptible, so it doesn't matter what's hitting you, you will still keep hitting this. It's possible that you may be knocked off it, but we have never been interrupted on it before, no matter how many ads are on you. So even if you've got a few on you, don't worry, just get it hit. Hope your DPS partner keeps on top of the ads, but other than that, keep on going through this until the 5th charge, and when we get to that I'll explain that a bit more. If anyone has done this feat before and has managed to get the feat to trigger in under 8 minutes, first of all, congratulations, and second of all, please tell us, because we don't want to give people misinformation. We think the feat's bugged, we can't be certain, we haven't confirmed it with the devs yet. We will hopefully send in the video off to them though. So at this point we've got 3 out of 5 charged on the battery, so this is the 4th battery charge going in now, and on the 5th one it's slightly different. Don't do it instantly. The reason for this is because on the 5th charge the battery will AoE and clear everything in the room. If there's stuff behind the yellow force fields that you can see now, they will not be killed and you will have to fight them, which will cost you a lot of time. The best way to avoid this is when the battery comes up for renewal, wait 5 or 6 seconds. You can also check on the minimap, and as soon as you see the spawn happen on the minimap, which is easy to see, hit the battery. As you can see, we just wait, and then we hit it. This way the entire room will be cleared of ads and you won't have to waste any time clearing more ads and can get straight into the next boss. So as you see, that AoE clears everything up with no problems whatsoever, and then you move into the next room. In the next room you've got to take out the 5 generator batteries, whatever you want to call them, before you can kill Arkillo. So one of you go left, one of you go right, and meet in the middle. The serrated guards here, again, you can save time if you can take those down in one. Best way to do this is by using a knockdown quickly before they can use the shield, as shown here, and then quickly get some damage in and kill them. On the next one, I don't manage to do it, so I have to break through the shield, which does cost you a few seconds, but again, it's not major if it does happen. So then you take out that generator. The light carvers are very, very easy. Don't worry about them, you know, just kill them and get the generator down. For those that don't know how to take the shields down, I'll note at this point, you just seem to have to melee them with single left clicks, not hold or anything. If you single left click, maybe if you hold as well, it'll take them down, but if 2 of you on them, they'll come down relatively quickly. As soon as you've got Arkillo targetable, again, just as much DPS as you can. It's one thing worth noting, you should split up. He does this jump in AoE and will randomly do an AoE crowd control. If you're both near him, that's a pain. If you've got 1 DPS on him, that's much better. As you can see, that's the AoE crowd control he's doing now. If you do get stuck in it, just roll out as best you can. So now he's down, you move on to the final boss room. Guarding it is 2 serrated guards. So take 1 of these each, break the shield, and just burn them down as fast as you can. As soon as the serrated guards are down, you have to break the force field in front of you, so just use any sort of melee combo you've got that will easily break objects. So now in this room, again, it's a make or break area. A lot of time can be saved and lost here. So you can see Sinestro and John Stewart. Sinestro's key to this fight. The 4 charges around the room are triggered by Sinestro's health. Every approximately 15 to 20% of his health, you will be able to target any of them and activate them. Once you've activated all 4, you've got all 4 bosses up, and as soon as everything in the room's clear, the instance is over. So position yourself where Thermal is now, do a little bit of DPS on Sinestro, and then the charge will come up, press the button, and the other DPS needs to be focusing in on bringing Sinestro down. We would advise using someone who can do high single target DPS on Sinestro and is a bit resilient, because the ads can overrun people. Upon getting the first one done, straight away pick up John Stewart. The other DPS should be focusing all his DPS on Sinestro, and by the time you've picked up John Stewart, hopefully the other charge will be ready to be picked up. So now you move to the back of the room, which is a bit more awkward, but you can get in position so you can hit Sinestro from near the charger. Get near the charger as soon as you can, get it pressed. At this point I'll note, these charges are interruptible, so if you've got ads around you, use some form of reflection or absorbance you've got to avoid them hitting you, or try and avoid aggro at all costs. We've picked up John Stewart earlier. He needs picking up, but he can be a pain. He'll knock Sinestro everywhere, which will cost you time. Once again, it's the same process. This is the 4th and final charger. Do a little bit of DPS on Sinestro as the person responsible for the charger, and the other one should be putting as much DPS as he can in. Now it's just a case of bringing down every boss and every ad as fast as you can. As you see here, I've taken the back one while Flamefury handles Sinestro and the others at the front. As soon as I get Arkillo down, it's a case of moving to the front. You can use your superchargers, use whatever you've got to bring them down. Just be aware of the crowd control, because that will cost you precious seconds. So we've got Manhunter, we've got him together, and we just need to quickly bring him down. Again, John Stewart will be a massive pain by knocking them around and reducing your DPS, but there's not much you can do to avoid this. As mentioned, this run is 8 minutes and 37 seconds. We apologise it's not the 8-minute run, but we hope this guide can help people get it down to 8 minutes. Whether or not the feat will trigger now after update 3 after 8 minutes, we don't know. We hope it does for you. We wish you the best of luck with it, and hopefully in the future we'll also upload one ourselves with 8 minutes. Thank you for watching. My name's Thermal, and good luck with this feat.